Good early afternoon. We are live here on the Blue Plate Special. I'm Andy Andrews. You have joined us in Orange Beach, Alabama at the wharf. And we're live. If you're here for the first time on the Blue Plate Special and you're on Facebook, please click the notifications button and turn on your notifications on your phone. That way you'll be notified when we go live anytime. And also share, okay? Sharing is caring. This is going to be a great show. We have a pretty great topic today. I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be pretty funny. It's North versus South word pronunciation. So we're going to have a good time today. If you are joining us on YouTube, click that subscription button. That would really help us. And if you're on Twitter, hi, how are you? If you're on LinkedIn, we're glad to have you here, even though you're probably in your tie or your nice pantsuit. Hey, what do you think about the shirt? George Coster, are you in yet? What do you think about this shirt? This is a killer shirt. I saw this. I was like, yeah, I want that shirt. This is from Sand Dollar Lifestyles. Right down here, the cornerstone of the wharf. And Sand Dollar Lifestyle has jillions of shirts. If you visit us, you have to visit Sand Dollar Lifestyle. We have a bunch of people in the studio. Lynn and Jim, the locals. They're our Tuesday regulars, I think. Yeah, you guys are our Tuesday regulars. And Betty from Clarksville, Tennessee. That's you. Did you take the last train in? And then we're glad to have you here. We're glad to have you here. And then also in the studio, Billy, Rhonda, Kimberly Robertson from Nashville. All right. Good. We have a bunch of people from Nashville that watch the show. And so, are you guys down on vacation, I guess? Good. Well, hopefully the weather will be better. I know it rained all day yesterday. So, Marcy Crosser Taylor, good morning. You enjoyed the podcast? Man, the podcast this week is, it's just killer. That's The Professional Noticer comes out every Tuesday morning. And this week, our guests are Rick and Bubba. And so I appreciate Rick and Bubba coming on and doing that. And they are American treasures. They're top 10 rated in the morning show and radio across America. Top 10 morning show syndicated guys, and have been for years. They are consistent. Polly always says, they talk for 5 hours? Yes, for 5 hours, 5 days a week. And they don't redo any material. It's just hilarious. And so, anyway, there are guests on The Professional Noticer. If you haven't seen that, definitely see it. Bob Woodall, how are you doing, Big Bob? Judy Atkinson, Jacob Norris Luker. And I love your middle name. I knew your grandfather, Norse. Isn't that a great name? Norse. Just makes you want to put a helmet on your head with horns on it, doesn't it? TJ Burns, you just tried the Jess Jones Java this morning? Thumbs up. Good. That coffee, I've never been that much of a coffee person until I had Jess Jones Java. And it's not bitter. Christy, my sister. Christy, look at here. Look at what I have. Who does that make you think of? Mama. Mentholatum ointment. That's my mother's answer for everything. My mother she would put it on her lips, and when Mama would kiss us goodnight, she smelled like mentholatum. She kind of, and I was like, it's like this vapor rub. Judith DeWitt, good morning from Spokane Valley, Washington. And Thomas McMillan from Connecticut. John Hawley. Are you reading Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Man, that is a great book. That is Sean Dietrich. It's sobering and funny, a great book. I tell you what, it has an amazing first line. I mean, the first line in that book, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? It's one of the most amazing first lines that will keep you going that I've ever read. Eva Jean Hodge, George Coster, you love the shirt. I just love this shirt. Edie Ward, you shared. Great, thanks. Hagen Mack, hey. Blessings from Colorado. You know, we had a big glass writing board delivered for Matt's office. It's not up yet, but had it delivered today. And the thing weighs like 85 pounds. And the guys delivered, they walked on the escalator statues to get it up here. So I should have taken a picture of them. You know, somebody walking on the escalator statues is just kind of unique, and carrying an 80-pound board up. So I thought it was pretty cool. But they were actually walked up. They were on the escalator statues today. Also, we had an amazing. Do you have a picture of my son? Can I send you a picture of it? Okay, I'm going to send my youngest son, Adam, the wild card, the one that Polly says increases her prayer life. Okay, Matt, you're waiting. It says you're waiting. You got it? Okay. Only Adam would be driving this morning. Now, have you ever been driving and seen a chicken alongside the road? I have. You know, you ever done that? Yeah, sure. I've seen them a bunch of times. It's never occurred to me to park the car and go chase after it. Okay, but Adam was on the expressway today and was driving along and saw a chicken and chased after it, and he had to come up here and show us the chicken. Can we see that picture, Matt? Have you got that yet?
Give me just one more second.
Just one more second. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, Adam, why? Cookie Wagner Woods, greetings from sunny Carrollton, Texas. Yeah, well, I wonder if you have chickens in Carrollton, Texas, or chase them.
All right, here comes the picture.
There, Adam. Okay, let's see.
Hold on.
We got a chicken coming up, maybe.
Picture.
We'll get started on this show in just a minute when we get
There he is.
Get through. There he is. There's Adam and the chicken. It's a pretty calm chicken, I think. Either calm or sick, which is why I didn't touch it. But he brought it in. I was like, what have you got? And, of course, everybody in the studio is trailing after Adam, you know, coming in and look what Adam's got. Look what Adam's got. And of course, it got loose in the studio for a little bit. So I wish we'd have gotten a video of that, of Matt and Adam chasing the chicken. Susie, Christy Woods, yeah. Becky Ottenberry, West Monroe, Louisiana. Oh, are you ready? Are we ready to get started? I think we're ready to get started. Whose mom put mentholatum on your feet? Jen Andrews, another Andrews. Your mom put it on your feet when you were sick, and it worked. I think that's the placebo effect. It's like Oh, here, you have a sore throat. Let me put this on your feet. I'm just like, oh, it works. My throat feels so much better. D. Park Grigsby, so cute. Yeah. Adam or the chicken? Okay. All right. Here we go. We got 20 words from the north, and they're pronounced differently in the south. We're gonna give you the northern pronunciation, the southern pronunciation. Then we will use them in a sentence for you. Number one is the ever popular dog. Dog. That's the northern pronunciation, dog. Unless you're in New York City and it has 2 syllables, dog. It's a dog. Look at the dog. Okay, but in the South, it's just 1 syllable. It's dog. And in Georgia, they say, how about them dogs? Mississippi say, hunker down, you hairy dogs. Yeah, dog, dog, dog. My wife has a good sounding dog. Okay, number 2. In the north, the word is among. Among. In the south, the word is amongst. Okay. Now, in the north, the way you would use that in a sentence is, these are among the finest examples of humanity I've ever witnessed. And in the South, I think I'll use it in a sentence by quoting the punchline of one of Jerry Clower's most famous routines, the coon hunt, where he's up in the tree and they shined the light and they thought it was a coon, but he got up in the tree and it was really a bobcat that he was trying to catch. And they're saying, knock him out. And he's saying, shoot him. And they're saying, knock him out. And he's saying, shoot him. And they say, we can't shoot him. You're too close. And Jerry says, shoot up here amongst us. Somebody's got to have some relief. So there's the amongst. Shoot up here amongst us. All right, 3. In the north, the word is taken. But in the south, the word is made. Okay, you got that? Now, how you'd use that taken in a sentence in the north is, would you like to have your photograph taken? And in the south, we all said, Mama, today's the day I'm getting my school picture made. Like your picture taken? I'm getting my picture made. Getting it made. I'm getting my picture made. Yeah. Okay. Matt, did you grow up with that? Did you have a picture made?
No, I don't think so. I didn't have parents from the South, and I just didn't really grow up getting some of that twang.
Really? Oh, my gosh. Well, Gloria said that she served Jerry Clower steak one time. Well, Jerry was a great guy. You know, it is amazing to me that Jerry Clower and Zig Ziglar, 2 of the most famous talkers of all time, both on extreme ends of the spectrum, were both from Yazoo City, Mississippi. What was in the water there? Leslie Ann Tarabella, she's a best-selling author, and she is on Team Amongst and Team Clower. Yeah, I hear you, Leslie Ann. Yeah, I am an amongst too. Okay, let's see. Becky Reynolds, she said, that's a good one. Pictures made. That's right. We'll make them. You want to make some pictures? Yeah, sure. All right, number 4. In the north, they say about. About. In the south, the word is fixin'. In the north, you would use that in a sentence as, we are about to go swimming. In the South, I'm fixing to get in the pool. I'm fixing to do this. Are you going? I'm fixing to. Are you going to do that? I'm fixing to. Golly. Leave me alone. I'm fixing to do it. You going to make them pictures or not? I'm fixing to. D. Park Grigsby said, we said picture made, and she's from Texas. Deanna Kilpatrick, you bet you can teach Matt some great Southern words. All right, number 5. In the North, the word is push. Push. In the South, the word is mash. And how you would use that in a sentence: in the North, please push the button for service. In the South, you would say, dang it, I done mashed that button 3 times, there still ain't nobody here. Do you push a button or mash it?
I think I mash it.
You mash it? Good for you. So your parents didn't totally corrupt you? Yeah.
No.
All right, good. Thomas Millen, that's a good one. Reckon versus think. Yes, I think I am about to take a picture. I reckon I'm about to make the pictures. Yeah, that's good. Marcia Crosser Taylor, you're from North Idaho? This is very interesting to you, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Shane Gatlin, definitely a fixin'. All right, number 6, from the North. The word is, let's do it like password. From the North, the password is cart. In the South, the word is buggy. Okay. In the North, they would say, let's make use of a shopping cart while we are in the store. And in the South, we'd say, grab a buggy and don't get one with the wheels already screwed up. Becky Reynolds Dowda, you like these? I just sent an email out to a couple of buddies and my wife last night, and Leslie Ann, and here we go. Martin says, my grandmother called the TV remote the masher. Really? Oh, that's very cool. All right, number 7. In the North, the word is burned. In the South, the word is burnt. B-U-R-N-T. Okay, in the North, the way they would use that word is the house caught fire and was burned. In the South, last night, the house burnt. Okay. Becky, you like this? Okay, good. All right, now, North, the word is down. In the South, the word is up. In the North, you would say, the entire house burned down. In the South, the whole house burned up. I think there's something about the Mason-Dixon line and the law of gravity that lets, up north, it allows it allows a house to burn down. But I have never seen a house fire here that the house didn't burn up. Something to do with gravity and the Mason-Dixon line. Number 8. In the Northeast, the word is soda. In the Midwest and the West, the word is pop. And in the South, the word is Coke. Okay, now, how this plays out is in the Northeast, you would say, what flavor soda would you prefer? In the Midwest and the West, just which brand of pop is your favorite? But in the South, it's, you want a Coke? Sure. What kind? Sprite. Because everything's a Coke. You want a Coke? Yeah. What kind? Orange. You want a Coke? Yeah. What kind? Dr. Pepper. Everything's a Coke. Yep. Tricia Humphreys Garner, Coke for sure. Yeah. And you're living up in Yankeeville. You're living up in Yankeeville, Tricia. And you still say Coke. Heather Olson, you say soda. You're in Utah. Pop just seems weird. You know, I think soda and pop and soda pop sounds weird. Because to me, it's all Coke. It's all Coke. Dear, you want a Coke? Sure. What kind? Tab. Yep. Okay. What number are we on now? Number 9. You know, I've had my vaccination. I had my vaccination in March. What kind of vaccination did you get? Which brand?
Moderna.
Moderna? Yeah, I got Moderna too. That's the one with the tracking chip. It's in your neck. And so, but I got my tracking chip vaccination in March, and then I got COVID in July, and I'm still coughing. Unbelievable. All right, number 9. In the North, the word is y'all. In the South, the word is y'all. Now, let me give this to you in definitions, okay? In the North, a yawl is a 2-masted fore and aft rigged sailboat, a yawl. In the South, y'all is a small group of people. Will y'all come on? And in the South, all y'all is everyone. Just show up at 6. There's enough room for all y'all. Number 10, in the North, the word is a 3-syllable mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Or they sometimes shorten it to 2 syllables, mayo. In the South, the word is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Okay? So in the North, it would be used like this. Corned beef on rye, hold the mayo. Or, did you get the mayonnaise at the supermarket? And in the South, we would say, we're having peas for supper? Get the mayonnaise out of the refrigerator. Yeah, mayonnaise on peas. My daddy did that. He'd cut up onions and tomatoes and field peas and put mayonnaise on it. Mayonnaise. He wouldn't ever use mayo or mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Cookie Wagner Woods, Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip don't even count. That don't even count. I mean, that's from Canada or something. Miracle Whip. Okay. Number 11. In the North, it is a supermarket. In the South, it is a grocery store. In the North, you would say, are you going to the supermarket to get the mayonnaise and to have your picture taken? But in the South, it's till Publix came to town. I thought Piggly Wiggly was the best you could get in the grocery store. Have you guys been to Piggly Wiggly? You know, the Piggly Wigglies, Polly grew up, they called them the pig. We call them Hugly Wugglies. But they're coming right along. They're something. I mean, there is quite the wine selection at Piggly Wiggly in Baldwin County. I'll just tell you. So, I mean, you know, when you're when you're in the market for a good wine, you should stop in at Piggly Wiggly. Okay, 12. Number 12. North, the word is hot dish. And in the South, it's casserole. Okay, so in the North, especially in Minnesota, it's like a hot dish. You know, they had the Luther League luncheons there, and we're having tuna hot dish for lunch, don't you know? In the South, it's casserole. For God's sake, don't mix tuna and cream of mushroom soup. I ain't eating fish casserole. Yeah, it's casserole in the South. But on the Andy Griffith Show, they always called it a bottle of pop. You're right, they did. It was their one bow to communism there on the Andy Griffith Show. Yep, they called it a bottle of pop. And, you know, I can only blame that on California. I can only blame that on California. Becky Runnels Dallas said, I remember Piggly Wiggly. That was your CB handle when you was a youngin'. Your CB handle. You're dating yourself there, Becky. You're dating yourself. You know, we all got CDs about the time I was in high school. And do you know what caused everybody to get CDs? It was a song. It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June, the Kenworth hauling logs, cab over Pete with a reefer on, and the Jimmy hauling hogs. We were headed for Bear on I-10, just a mile out of Shaky Town. I said, Big Ben, this here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down. That's Convoy. And do you know who played the music in Convoy? It was, well, now I can't remember. You know, they're big at Christmas. Chip Davis and who is it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, come on. Come on. Christy, you remember my CB handle? What was it? It was the Joker, wasn't it? I think it was. Okay, let's see. Chip Davis, music. I know this. Answer. I just can't think of their name right now. There we go. Mannheim Steamroller. Mannheim Steamroller played the music. That's before anybody knew they were Mannheim Steamroller, but they played the music on Convoy. So, anyway, number 13. The North. They pronounce the word kiss. Okay, but in the South, the word is pronounced sugar. Okay, and in the North, they would say, place a kiss on grandmother's cheek before you depart. But in the South, it's, Lord, child, don't get out that door without giving Mama some sugar. And usually that's said with a little bit of a snuff there, you know, a little drip of snuff. Come here, give Mama some sugar, honey, before you leave. Give Mama some sugar. God. Oh, I remember. Oh, Aunt Ruth. Oh, give Aunt Ruth some sugar. You remember that, Christy? Mm-hmm. Charles Koch. C.W. McCall did Convoy. That's right. Who starred in the movie? Chris Christopherson and Ali McGraw. Michelle Cromas, give me some sugar. A.D. Ward says, little dip. Number 14, the North. They say, in pain. And in the South, it's all stove up. Okay? So in the North, it would be used like, I am unable to participate. Unfortunately, I seem to be in pain. In the South, it's, dang, I can't do nothing. I'm all stove up. Number 15. In the North, the word is pen. In the South, the word is peeing. Okay? In the North, you would use that as, should I use a pencil or pen? And in the South, we say, has anybody got an ink pen? Anybody? An ink pen? Anybody got an ink pen? What kind of pen? Ink pen. Ink. Not a regular pen. An ink pen. Number 16. In the North, the word is pronounced caught. In the South, the word is pronounced caught. In the North, you would say, I caught a large fish. In the South, you would say, we was smoking behind the storage shed, but we got caught. Yep. I was smoking pipes with Kevin Perkins one time and Scott Cross, and we got caught. We had made corncob pipes in Columbus, Mississippi, and we had rabbit tobacco, and we had gone down behind the house, and we were smoking our newly made corncob pipes with our rabbit tobacco and being real men. And about a week later, remember, you had to, when you had your pictures made, then you had to take the film to the drugstore, not to the pharmacy, but in the South we have drugstores. You take it to the drugstore to get it developed. And so Scott and Kevin Perkins and I were on the floor in the living room watching TV, and my dad came in, flipped a envelope picture, said, look at these pictures I took last week. Like, all right, yeah, look, there's one of my sister standing in front of flowers. There's one of the dog, and there's one of somebody in the backyard. Somebody smoking in the backyard. Ooh. And my daddy never said anything else about it. That was his way of letting us know that we weren't getting away with anything. 17. In the North, the word is away. In the South, the word is up. Okay? And the way you would use that word in the North is, children, put your toys away. In the South, you would say, y'all better put them toys up, and I mean put all of them up. Put them toys up. Y'all get this mess up. Get all this crap up out of here. You better pick this stuff up. You put that stuff down so you can pick this stuff up. Tricia Humphreys Garner. Oh, my stars. Your dad was really good at waiting for just the right moment for making his point known. You're right. And Tricia knew Kevin and Scott. Yep, and knew that we were likely to smoke pipes. All right, number 18. Number 18, in the North, the word is aunt. In the South, the word is aunt, or more likely, ain't. Okay, so in the North, the way you would use that would be, my great aunt will be stopping by. In the South, I'll just skip aunt and go right to ain't. In the South, we'd say, Aunt Martha's got a switch and she's going to wear you out. Aunt Martha did wear us out. Number 19, in the North, the word would be spank. The word would be wear you out. Okay? In the North, the way you use that word is don't disobey lest I be forced to spank you. In the South, the way we'd use that is Aunt Martha's got a switch and she's going to wear you out. And here's number 20. Here's the end. This is a good one. All right, this is a good one. All right, now, in the North, the word is definitely. And in the South, the word is, or the phrase for definitely is, don't mean maybe. Okay? In the North, you would say, trust me, this will happen. Definitely. In the South, we would say, Aunt Martha's got a switch and she's going to wear you out, and I don't mean maybe. There we go. So, Serena Stoll Garner, whoop, how about you? Well, there we go. There's the pronunciation divisions of the North and South. Deanna Kirkpatrick said, I look forward to your show because it's always fun, something to laugh at. Oh, that's us. That's the Blue Plate Special, lunchtime learning and laughter. We can learn while we're laughing. And, you know, the northern people can watch right along with us and learn how to pronounce some of this stuff. Becky Ottenberry said, I'm going to tan your hide. And you know, the way the dialects work, it is amazing how that rubs off on somebody. Because if you take a child from the South and send him to the North, you know, after a while, he will be talking like Northern kids. And you take a child from the North and send him south, and it won't be long before he's talking normal. So, there you go. You know, I was reminded last night, I'll just tell you this before we go. Polly and I had dinner last night with former Congressman Joe Bonner and his wife Janae and Governor Kay Ivey and several other couples, and we were up in Montgomery, and Joe Bonner, the former congressman, said to the governor, he said, Governor, Andy came up and spoke to Congress when I was a member of Congress, and I introduced him there, you know, to Congress. And Governor Ivey said, really? I bet that was interesting. And Joe said something nice. And I suddenly remembered doing that. And I said, you know, every now and then you just get given a gift of a line that just comes into your brain, and you get to wing it out there, and you just know it's going to work. You know it's going to make everybody laugh, you know. And you got to weigh these lines because, you know, sometimes they might make somebody irritated. But if you make half of them irritated and half of them laugh, that doesn't work, okay? If you make 25% of them irritated and 75% laugh, that doesn't work either. But if you make a couple of them irritated and they're like, he's got a point, and the rest of them are laughing like crazy, then I'm going to go for it, But I remember that night, and it was all the Congress people and their spouses, and Joe Bonner introduced me, and it was a week after the national championship game where Alabama had beat Notre Dame. Okay, it was a week after that game. Both teams had gone into that game undefeated, and if you will remember, there was a linebacker on Notre Dame's team that had been catfished. There was evidently a fake girlfriend that had pulled him in, that, somebody that wasn't real, that pulled him in on the internet and pulled this linebacker into an embarrassing relationship on the internet. And so this was, this was like literally 5 days after the national championship game. And when Joe Bonner introduced me, he, congressman from Alabama, and he said, Alabama, he's from Alabama, and we got Alabama, and, in Alabama. He mentioned Alabama about 15 times in my introduction. And then he said, and please welcome from Alabama, Andy Andrews. And so they clapped, and I walked up, and I just stood there for a second, let it die down, and I said, after the national championship game a few days ago, I'm guessing you guys have heard all about Alabama you want to hear right now. And they kind of chuckled. And I said, the difference in those two football teams was pretty stark when they started playing. But even off the field, there's seems to be a big difference because guys from Alabama, they all seem to know a fake girl when they see one. and the Indiana contingent didn't think that was that funny, but I did. So Michelle Anthony Norwood, my mom, often asked if you was being have instead. You meant behaving? Yeah, being have. Are you being have? I am, Mom. I'm being have. I am behaving. All right, you guys. Well, this has been a good start to the week. And we will see you again on Thursday. I guess we'll see you guys next Tuesday. But thank you guys for joining us in the studio. Thank you guys for joining us at home. And
Andy, I think you're out.
have a good
Thursday,
week.
aren't
We'll
you?
see you very soon. Bye-bye.